Hello. In this lesson, we will develop a sample application using the DigitalWrite and delay commands. When examining our Arduino Uno circuit, we observe that the ground line is transferred onto the breadboard. The red, yellow, green, and white LEDs are positioned on the breadboard and connected with 330 ohm resistors in orange-brown color code. In our past tutorials, we supplied the LEDs with a 5-volt voltage, and we facilitated the LEDs to draw power through the 5-volt and ground pins without issuing any commands. From now on, we will manage the LEDs using code. Moving forward, we will provide voltage to the LEDs based on the user's preferences and for a set time period, rather than using a fixed voltage. Since we will be controlling these for LEDs, we are connecting the resistors attached to the LEDs to digital inputs. The control of LEDs will be facilitated through digital input-output pins 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we will acquire knowledge on how to command these digital input-output pins. In the previous lesson, we learned about the pin mode command. The pin mode command allows us to determine which of the input-output sockets will be designated as input and which as output. Here, we declared pins 2, 3, 4, and 5 as outputs, signifying that these pins will provide power from the Arduino board to external components. Following these assignments, let's move on to controlling these pins with commands. The DigitalWrite command enables the delivery of either 5 volts or 0 volts to a pin designated as output. Basically, with a 5-volt input, the LED or motor runs, and with a 0-volt input, it stops. Therefore, by using the DigitalWrite command, you have the ability to provide either 5 volts or 0 volts to a digital pin configured as output. So, how can the DigitalWrite command be used? Inside the DigitalWrite statement, there are parameters for pin and value. The pin parameter specifies which pin will be controlled by the command. To control digital pin 2 with the DigitalWrite command, you should input 2 in the pin part. The value parameter determines whether 5 volts or 0 volts will be applied to the pin. If this parameter is set to high, 5 volts will be applied to the pin. If set to low, 0 volts will be applied. You can also write 1 and 0 values instead of high and low in the mode section. If the value part is set to 1, 5 volts will be applied to the pin. If set to 0, 0 volts will be applied. If you write DigitalWrite 2 high, it applies 5 volts to pin 2, and the red LED connected to pin 2 turns on. When the command DigitalWrite 3 low is written, the yellow LED connected to pin 3 turns off if it is currently lit. When the command is used with DigitalWrite for 1, the green LED lights up on pin 4. When 0 is applied to pin 5, the white LED turns off if it is lit. Let's take a look at the delay command now. By using the delay command, the program can be paused for a defined duration. In the scenario of designing an application for a blinking LED with 1-second intervals, there will be instances when it is necessary to halt the program for a second. Utilizing the command is quite easy. Following the delay statement, a numerical value in milliseconds is placed within the parentheses. For instance, since 1000 milliseconds correspond to 1 second, writing 1000 here would result in a pause of 1 second. Let's examine what we have learned in practice. We can use the DigitalWrite command in both the setup block and the loop block. If we place this command in the setup block, it is executed only once. In the setup block, let's use the DigitalWrite command to set pin 2 to high, supplying 5 volts to the pin. When we run the simulation, we observe that the red-colored LED is lit. If we want this LED to blink, let's use the delay command to wait for 1 second after the currently lit LED. After writing 1000 milliseconds inside the parentheses, ensure the LED is turned off. Copy and paste the command here, arranging it to turn off the LED after the delay command. When we run the simulation, the LED is observed to turn off after a 1-second delay. However, since the commands in the setup block are interpreted only once, this process is not repeated. If we want this process to be repeated, we need to place our commands inside the loop block. Now let's move the commands from the setup block to the loop block. Here, we provided power to the LED connected to pin 2, wait for 1 second, and cut off the power of pin 2. Run the simulation in this manner. The LED is not turning off because we provided commands for the LED connected to pin 2 to turn on, wait for 1 second, and then turn off. However, we did not give a command for it to wait after turning off. Since we didn't create another delay, this part is running very quickly and we never get to see the LED turning off. Thus, we have to create a delay for both the LED to turn on and to turn off. So, let's ensure that the LED waits for the specified duration after being turned off. I am setting this duration to 1000 milliseconds. And when we run the simulation, the LED lights up for 1 second and then turns off for 1 second. Since the commands in the loop block continuously run as long as there is power in Arduino, the blinking process will repeat continuously at 1 second intervals. We are performing the same process for the other 3 LEDs as well. We had lit the LED connected to pin 2. We can quickly make the other LEDs work in the same way by copying and pasting these commands. Let's make the necessary adjustments here and set pins 3, 4, and 5 to high. Then delay next commands for 1 second. We had turned off the LED connected to pin 2. Similarly, we will ensure the other LEDs are turned off as well. Pins 3, 4, and 5 will all be set to low. When we run the simulation, all 4 LEDs will be in a state of lighting up for 1 second and being off for 1 second. Optionally, instead of high, we can use 1 in these expressions. It will work in the same way. Instead of low, we can use 0 for the LEDs to turn off in a similar manner. There will be no difference again when we run the simulation. In this lesson, we conducted training on DigitalWrite and delay commands, completing our first example project. You can also set up this circuit in a physical environment, load the same commands to an Arduino Uno board using the Arduino IDE software, and analyze the results. Upon analyzing the results, you will observe that the operation works just as it did in the simulation. Until our next training sessions, take care and goodbye.